the time for your initial appearance. You're here this morning on charges of sale of a narcotic drug and possession of a narcotic drug for sale. Well, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to be represented by an attorney, and the public defender is appointed to represent you. There are also members of your family present here in court today. We're going to talk about your conditions of release today. And to prepare for that, I have reviewed the interim complaint, which describes the circumstances surrounding your arrest. And I have reviewed information provided by pretrial services, which includes their assessments and recommendations, as well as any information that you may have provided them or any of your references may have provided them. It also lets me know whether you have any relevant criminal history or not. Would the state like to be heard further?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would just like to note that the jail is not reporting that there's a probation hold. I think that pretrial services did have that. The jail is saying he's not being held on that. I would like to add that Mr. Leon is employed full-time, that he does have housing with his girlfriend. It looks like his only history is a misdemeanor DUI from 2020, which is likely why his NCA score is a 2. This is another one where the interim complaint seems to include a lot of information, but things like denominations of bills seems a little bit odd. If the court is inclined to hold Mr. Leon, I would ask the court to consider his lack of criminal history and the fact that he has reliable housing and transportation should he be released, a bond of no more than $2,500. Thank you.
Your Honor?
Yes, go ahead.
Your Honor, in this case, this fact pattern has the unique attribute of there actually being a evidence trail leading from the person who sold these drugs to a person that is now dead. The court is no doubt aware of the state law that was recently passed that criminalizes, if the state can prove, the sales of drugs that subsequently kill one of the persons who purchase it. Furthermore, we're looking at, he may have a job. I'm told selling drugs is lucrative, but the fact is the state seems to be in a position where it's going to be alleging that this individual sold the drug that particularly killed this victim, $50,000.
Your Honor, can I briefly respond with the new information Mr. Poston added?
I don't think he added anything new, anything that wasn't already in the interim complaint. He did refer to a law. What is the specific information you want to respond to?
Just that the interim complaint describes exactly nothing about the circumstances of the deceased's death. It describes the start of an investigation into drug sales.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to order a bond of $5,000 cash or secured at this time. If you are released, you'll be released to pretrial services. You must be directed by pretrial services. You may not possess any firearms or weapons. If you do possess any firearms or weapons, you must surrender them to local law enforcement. No contact with the alleged, with the family of the person mentioned in this interim complaint. And your next court date is going to be May 9th. That's at 1:30. And that is for a preliminary hearing. If you are released and then fail to appear for court, a warrant can issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.